Hey everybody, it's Tommy Dunkhouse coming today from an AE86 little street car. You know you got good mates when you do a little bit of work for them on their car and they chuck you the keys and say please take it for a drive and enjoy it. That's exactly what Max did. He had an issue with his exhaust, it literally fell off. Take the car out for a drive and just enjoy yourself. I know you haven't been driving for a while, so thank you very much, Max. There's nothing more I enjoy than getting in a nice sorted little AE86 and just coming out for a great drive on these roads. That's what we're doing today. So this is a really cool little car. This is Max's street car, so it's an AE86. It's actually in really good condition. So one thing that sort of puts this car apart is it's been garaged for about 20 years. So it's all original paint on the steel. I drove this car a little while ago. It had a smoky 4AG in it and some really bad, cheap suspension. And hang on, this is my favourite little part. Coming through the wall here. Let's listen to this. Man, that sounds good. That sounds absolutely fantastic. In typical Max fashion, nice fresh 4AG, obviously on throttle bodies, and some new suspension as well. So keen to see how that all works out. This thing's got 93 kilowatts at the wheels, so let's just see how she drives. Out the back, it's always fun. That's excellent. Yeah, really nice little car, really sorted. So that's the joy of driving an AE86. I've been driving these things for about 8 years now and they're just so much fun. You don't need to be doing 180k an hour to be feeling like you're having a good time. They'll do it at the speed limit, they're fantastic. The other thing with AE86 is they're very balanced cars. So a lot of people think that they just make great drift cars, and a lot of that stigma, in my opinion, comes from guys slamming them. And when you slam them, the rear suspension stops working because your top arm ends up like this on the foreleg, and the diff stops working correctly, which means the back just starts tailing out. You may as well just have a welded piece of metal in there, really. A lot of people think that they're just good at drifting and nothing else, but it's far from the truth. When you set them up properly, they're very balanced. And so what happens is you come into your corner, you can choose. You can choose if you wanted to understeer, you can choose if you wanted to oversteer. Here we go, we're coming in, go to the outside, load the suspension up, we'll find our turn in, hit that apex, lean on the accelerator, and drive out the corner. It's a very rewarding car, and his throttles are noisy. It's a very rewarding car in the way that if you do all those things correctly, it rewards you. If you do them badly, it says, Tommy Dunkhouse, you're trash. You are trash. Know your place. And so that's what I like about them. They teach you. They'll talk to you. If you listen to what the AE86 is saying, it will talk to you and tell you what it needs. So what it needs is, you want to come to the outside of the corner, you want to load the suspension up, you want to hit that, find your apex, turn the car in, and these things turn in so well. They're really good at it when they're set up properly. You turn it in, you hit that apex within the 10 millimeters, and just before you get to the apex, you actually sit on the accelerator a little bit. And what that does is that steers the back of the car around, which actually means the front of the car turns in even harder. And So it takes a little while to get to that point, but if you can commit to the corner, you come out wide, turn into the apex, as you get on the accelerator, it pushes the back of the car around, which means the front turns in, which means you come through the corner, then you lean on the accelerator out of the apex and you accelerate out the corner. And it's not drifting, but the car is on a slight push from the rear end. And if you do all those things just right, the 86 pats you on the back, says, well done, Tommy Dunkhouse, you did a great job. So if you're willing to listen and you're willing to learn, these cars will teach you, and that's why I love them. 8 years later, I'm still thrashing these things and loving every second of it. This is a great day. Nothing more I could think of wanting to do than come out here and drive this through these hills. A bit less traffic would be nice. We've got a horse float in front of us, but you can probably actually hear what I'm saying now. But yeah, it's that point where just before you get to the apex and you get on the throttle and you steer the back of the car with the throttle, there's nothing like it. You did it too, which makes it enjoyable and rewarding. So these are rewarding cars to drive when they're driven properly. They're not just good for getting the back end out and drifting at 22 k's an hour. I'm having a great time. This thing's actually really well set up. So just had a really nice coffee after a good drive, and I thought we'd pull over and have a closer look at the outside of the car. So let's check it out. Kooky front bar that has the wraparound indicators, the kooky headlights that come with the eyelids, and the kooky side lights that have the black and top and bottom. The Zenkis are a full piece. So we've got the OEM lip mounted a little bit lower on the front, which always looks good. And then OEM side skirts, and that actually has a, OEM style side skirts. That actually has another extension piece on the bottom here, so that's not OEM, that's OEM style, and this is an add-on that's done by the body kit guys. Looks really neat. Max had it all painted to match the original paint colour. So we've got the factory strips down the side here. I really rate that look. And then he's even got the correct Levin sticker to go in there, which just really tops it off. I actually really like the black stripe down the side of a white car. I don't mind them white as well, but just breaks it up a little bit. Looks great. Wantanabes always look fantastic. These are perfect sizes. The fitment on them is just absolutely perfect. I really can't get it much better than that, to be honest. These are 15s. I think 15s always look good on a straight 86. Certainly 14s is period correct and also looks good, but yeah, you can't complain with a set of Wantanabes on an 86. Just classic. Got the car club sticker. It's always good. Shout out to the lads. Good group of lads. We enjoy our 86s, we enjoy our pizzas. So we've got the red line tail lights, so just fills it in, gives you the red line at the back there. The Max wasn't going for a complete replica, he just wanted a really tidy street car, which he definitely has. So he ordered the stickers to the back, the twin cam 16, obviously 4AG, and Toyota Corolla Levin. So he didn't opt to put GT Apex or GTV or anything like that on there. It's just the simple stickers, and I think it looks really, really nice. Up here we got just a nice tidy Moonlight garage. That's Max's page, along with another good mate of ours that has a really nice track spec 86 and a Torino actually. So check them out on Facebook, Moonlight Garage. I'll put a link in. Yeah, definitely jump over there and give them a like and check their stuff out. Got some mud flaps with the Toyota on there. Just all the little things. All the little things that top the car off and just make it a really cool street car. So we've got a resonator and a muffler for the exhaust. It's pretty straight flowing, 2.5 inch. 2.5, 2.25. 2.25, sorry. Yeah, with a little downturn pipe out the back. So there you go, real tidy street car. Hoot to drive. Oh, here we go, little TRD badges on the front fenders here. It's an actual badge, it's not a sticker. So that was from the previous owner. That's pretty cool. So yeah, really cool little car. always love the throttle response that you get from an NA4AG on throttles. Power's just there when you want it. That sounds so good. I'll do that all day. Enjoyable. I like this car, I like it. So the interesting thing about this car is that it's been garaged for 20 years. So all the paint on the steel is all original paint, which is really cool to see. A lot of these 86s have been restored or repainted or turned into track cars, or the rust got to them and they haven't survived. And so to have this one still in reasonably good condition is great to see. This is an Australian delivered car, which meant it came with a carby 4AC, really bland interior, drum brake rear, all these parts that weren't fantastic. So previous owners and Max himself have put a lot of detail into getting all the right trim pieces to basically bring this up to a JDM GTV spec. I really rate that. I think this is a great way. It's not a purist car. It doesn't have absolutely everything exactly right to GTV, but it has everything exactly right to be a cool street car. So all the interior pieces are the right pieces. We've got a really nice steering wheel here that's really nice to drive with. The shifter's in an excellent position. We've got a JDM Bride seat to keep it in that JDM flavour. So this is a car that you probably see driving around the streets of Japan back in the 90s. So I really rate that. You know, we've got the right seats, we've got the right carpet, even all the back trims, all the right stuff. We've got the 4AG engine. It's actually got an upgraded W box now, and it's got the disc brake rear in it, and it's just got all the bits and pieces to make this a really cool little car. And it's just a really enjoyable vehicle to come out and just go for a nice little drive like I am, to go grab a coffee. That's all I'm doing, and I'm loving every second of it. So I encourage you, if you've got an AE86 and it's in reasonable condition, hunt down the trims, hunt down a good feeling gearbox, hunt down a really nice steering wheel to hold on to, put the right seat in. I'm holding a guy up here, is he going to overtake? Yeah. Put a comfortable seat in it, you know, and then drive it, take it out, go get a coffee, go grab a slice of pizza, get some mates together, get your 86s out, go buy a whole pizza and share it. Eat a whole pizza by yourself. What I'm saying is enjoy your cars, get out there, drive them and enjoy them. You know, enjoy these vehicles. As much as I really enjoy cutting mine up and trying to make it go as fast as I possibly can up a hill climb, that's something I enjoy. You know, there is a little part of me that wishes I just had a nice, basic, sorted little car like this that isn't a big angry monster, that it is fun to drive, makes great noises, and you can just get out and enjoy it. If you've got an 86, enjoy it, drive it, chuck rego on it, get out with some mates and just take it out and have some fun. We're not having to thrash it, just work through the gears, just enjoy it, come up here to a nice tight corner, downshift, weight on the suspension, into the apex, a little bit of accelerator, straight to the next corner, down, apex, beautiful, bit of power on the way out, all at 60k an hour, what a hoot. Attention to detail doesn't stop on the outside of the car. The engine bay is just as tidy, so let's have a quick look in there, have a look at all the small details that make it a really nice engine bay. So it's a small port 4AG. It's actually got a CNC ported head on it, and it's running 272 cams. So it's got a fairly fresh bottom end.
just standard compression ratio, I believe, and it makes 93 kilowatts on a hub dyno. It's got some HKS adjustable cam gears, individual throttle bodies, and runs on a Haltech. So pretty sorted little 4AG, perfect for the street car. Makes just the right amount of power. It's heaps of fun with this gearbox and the 4/7 diff ratio. So let's have another closer look and I'll sort of talk you through some of the main focuses. So Max has done a great job of just making this really neat and tidy. Custom fabricated breather for the crankcase. It's always really nice with the Moonlight garage. Genuine overflow bottle and windscreen bottle for the radiator and the windscreen washers. These are brand new, look fantastic. Max is pretty big on these looking nice. If you've got a car that has a dirty one, he will disrespect you and your family. So he's got pipe across filter over the top of the throttle body velocity stacks. Really tight. Most people will tell you these won't fit in the car, and they're right, but Max has spent hours on making sure he's got clearances here. He even changed the clutch master here to a different type to gain an extra 6mm at the back, and he spent a lot of time in this area making sure that he could get that air filter on there, and all that hard work really pays off and makes the engine bay just really neat and tidy. So little things like braided lines on everything, manifolds for the throttle body to go to the map sensor, all those sorts of things. Does it run a map sensor? I'm not sure. That might just be for the brake booster. Either way, nice and tidy, nice and neat. You know, P-clips on everything, stainless things, stainless fasteners where they need to be, you know, all these AN fittings. It's all those little things that make it really nice. So, whoa, that's hot. So we've got HKS adjustable cam gears with a nice HKS see-through front cover on there, which is really tidy. So we've got coil-on plug igniters with a nice billet machined bracket there to hold it all. It's got a set of RSR extractors that used to be on his race motor. If you haven't watched the video with his race motor, definitely jump over and check that out. That thing sounds great. So those RSRs came from the race engine and were put on this motor. So yeah, really nice little engine bay. Looks fantastic. It's just really tidy, and you know, the attention to detail and the hours poured over to make it look great or make it really worthwhile. So I think that's important with street cars, that, you know, the inside, the interior and the engine bay and the outside, it's all one big package. You've got to have all of it to be like a really tidy street car, and this has all those things. So very nice, well done. So there we have it. Perfect little street 86, loads of fun to drive, heaps of power, feels great, looks great. What more could you ask for? Perfect morning for me. All right, let's go home.